I've got a nice batch of fresh pepperoncinis here. This is a mild to semi-hot pepper, and you usually find them pickled in jars in the supermarket. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Rinse them really well under running water and then prepare them for pickling. That means discard all of them that have some kind of moldy spot or something. Small little blemishes are okay. A little scab or, a beetle chewing on it, that's okay. You want the brine to penetrate the pepper entirely. Use a small sharp knife and slice all the peppers open. Just one little cut on the side will do the trick. The brine is half water and the other half is apple cider vinegar or distilled vinegar, as I'm using, with at least 5% acidity. You need to have about 2.5 to 3% acidity in the end. That guarantees you the proper acidity level to deter all the germs. I have 2 cups of distilled vinegar here and 2 cups of water. To that we add salt, a fairly substantial amount of sugar, peppercorns, and a couple of bay leaves. Put that on the stove and bring it up to a boil. While our brine is coming to a boil back there, let's pack our peppers into jars. Unlike cucumbers, you can squish these guys, so it's much easier to stuff a lot of them in there. Keep doing that until you run out of peppers. I'm thinking this pound of peppers I have here is probably going to be 3 to 4 jars. Now we fill the boiling brine into these jars. Here's a trick. To prevent the jars from breaking, use a bowl and add maybe about an inch of boiling or close to boiling water. And now place the jars inside. That reconditions the jar a little bit, so when we come with the boiling brine, the temperature difference is not as much anymore. I have prepared the lids. I just put them in a water bath and brought them to a quick boil. That way the lids are sterile. Here's our brine, and now we just put it together. Actually take the bay leaves out of the brine. You don't want to scoop those into the jars. The peppercorns are okay to go in. The other advantage of this bowl setup is you can overflow the jar and you don't have a mess. See the bubbling? You want as much air as possible out of those peppers. I'm just pushing down on them a little bit. Of course, careful, don't burn yourself. I also don't want any of those stems impeding the sealing of the jar, so I just cut those that are in the way off. Oh, there's another one that peeks over the rim. I fill my jars all the way up to the rim. And now I grab one of those lids. I have one of these magnetic little lid holders. You find them in a supermarket or at Walmart or something. They usually come in canning kits and they're quite handy for this because those lids are hot. I also put one of the rings over that holder. So now I can push down, position my lid, push down with the other hand, and secure it. Use a kitchen towel or something. Pull it out, place it on the counter to cool. Keep doing this until you're done with your jars. Jar in, hot brine over it. Get rid of the floaty seeds on top. They might get into the seal. Now again, put a ring over your holder here. Take out one of those lids. Do not touch the inside of the lid. You want them to remain sterile. If you're having trouble getting that ring on, try going counterclockwise until you feel it going into the threads. Pull out, store. Now, if you're going to use these guys within the next few weeks to about 2 months, there's no extra step needed. You just pop them into your fridge, let them sit there for a couple days so that the flavors all mingle, and you're good to eat them. If you want to preserve them for later, maybe for your raclette on Thanksgiving, you need to process these in a water bath because peppers are not a high acidity food, so you want to make sure everything inside that jar is dead. For that, I've prepared a water bath over on the stove, and we just process these for about 10 minutes in simmering water. I have this big steam insert, which makes an excellent water bath for canning. Grab your jars. See if I can do this one-handed. Put them in. There. Bring this back to a boil and then start your clock for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes are over. Time to pull them out. And if you want to see other preservation recipes, I'll put up my preservation recipe playlist.